Stop right there and do not scroll past this message. My beloved child, look at me right now. You did not arrive here by accident today. I placed this video directly in your path. Can you give me just 1 minute of your time? Stay here, and I promise you will not regret it. Heaven aligned time itself to bring you here. Something just shifted in the unseen realm. An urgent warning has been issued for your life. If you rush past this moment, everything will go wrong in your upcoming days. The noise of the world wants to distract your mind, but you must choose to listen. Do not let the enemy steal this divine appointment from your hands. I am stepping into your atmosphere right now because a breakthrough is approaching your house. If you skip this message, you will miss the path I designed. Stay right here and let me quiet the storm in your mind. Good, you stayed. Now come closer and let me speak softly to the part of you that is most tired. Take a deep breath and let your heavy shoulders relax completely. I know your name and I know your heart, and now that you are here, let me tell you what I see when I look at your beautiful life. I see how tired you are. You have been fighting so many battles in absolute silence. You pretend you are strong for everyone around you. You smile for them. You keep your head held high while quietly breaking inside. And every single morning when you wake up, the heaviness is already waiting for you. You convince yourself that you have to hold everything together alone. But my child, you do not have to carry this heavy mountain by yourself. I have watched you walk through these long seasons of exhaustion. I have seen the weight that sits on your back, and I know exactly how much it hurts your spirit. You have been a silent survivor for far too long. People look at you and they think you are fine because you never complain about your hardships. They see your stability and they ask for your help. They lean on your strength while ignoring the fact that your own soul is crying out for real rest. I know how purely you love others. You have poured your sincere heart into hands that did not know how to hold it safely. You have been hurt by those you trusted the most, and you have silently asked me why your kindness is constantly met with deep disappointment from this cold world. Let me whisper the truth to your spirit right now. Your pain has not been invisible to my eyes. Every single act of love that went unreceived by others is being recorded in my house. You thought you were walking alone through the dark valley, but I was standing right beside you through it all. You are a weary warrior. Your body is tired, and your thoughts are racing constantly. Your very soul feels completely drained of energy. You have asked me why the answers to your prayers seem delayed for so many years. You wonder if I dropped the beautiful promises I made to you when you were young. Hear me clearly, my chosen child. The waiting season has exhausted your mind, but it has not broken your destiny. I am holding the keys to the doors you have been pounding on. Do not let doubt convince you that I have abandoned your side because my timing is always perfect and precise. I see the secret tears you wipe away before anyone can see them. You hide your vulnerability because you fear that others will judge your weakness. But you are a carefully formed masterpiece in my eyes. Your worth does not diminish just because the world fails to recognize your true value today. Do you feel that strange restlessness in your chest right now? That particular weight that sits behind your sternum never quite lifts. You try to sleep it away, but you wake up with the same aching anxiety. This feeling is not confusion. It is your spirit sensing a massive shift that is happening in the unseen realm. Your soul is awakening to my presence. The heaviness you feel is the accumulated weight of everything you carried that was never meant for your shoulders. You were never created to carry the future all at once. Breathe deeply right now, and let me take that heavy bag away from your hands. Like this video right now as a simple act of agreement between your heart and mine. Let this action be a sign that you are ready to listen. Do not let distraction steal this holy alignment from your spirit. We are opening a loop of restoration that will soon redefine your entire life. I want to reveal the truth behind these delays that you hated so much. You have looked at your life, and you have wondered why every step forward feels so heavy. You have questioned your own capability, and you have wondered if you arrived late to your own purpose. But you are definitely not behind. What you called a painful delay was actually my holy protection. I was shielding your gentle heart from rooms you were not ready to enter safely. I was keeping you away from people who were not equipped to carry your love. My silence was not abandonment, but it was my loving hands covering your life. I saw you in the bathroom when you turned on the water so no one would hear your crying. I saw you fold your body into the smallest possible shape on the cold floor. You pressed your face into a soft pillow because the pain inside your chest was simply too big for earthly words to explain. I sat on the floor right beside you in that dark room. Not a single tear fell from your eyes without me counting it personally. The world thinks you are just a regular person trying to survive, but I know you are a holy vessel. I am refining you in this fire because your magnificent light is about to rise. The attacks against your mind have been relentless lately because the enemy is terrified of your future. He does not target you because you are failing. He targets you because he sees the divine spark inside your soul. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the louder the confusion becomes around you. But I am commanding the storm to be still right now. Lift your eyes to my face and let my peace flood your thoughts. You do not have to figure everything out today because I am already working ahead of your steps. Trust the process of your formation, even when it feels completely uncomfortable for you. I know you have felt completely isolated from your community lately. You feel as though no one truly understands the depth of your thoughts or the purity of your intentions. This isolation is not a punishment from heaven. It is a sacred positioning to finally get your undivided attention. I removed the loud noise of the crowd so you could hear my whisper clearly. I am preparing your hands to hold something much bigger than your past. Do not look back at the doors that I locked against you. Those endings were necessary to save your spirit from destruction. Trust me with your whole heart. You have been holding your breath for months, waiting for the other shoe to drop. You look around, and you wonder if you are the only one who feels this way. My child, you are not alone in this wilderness. I am tracking every single step you take on this rough path, and I am counting your steps with love. I know the exact moments when you wanted to give up entirely. You sat in your car and you stared at the steering wheel while the weight of yesterday pressed down on your chest. You thought about walking away from everything. But something inside you kept going because I planted a seed of endurance inside you. This endurance is your proof that you are chosen. The average person would have broken under the pressure that you have faced. But you are still standing here today. You are still listening to my voice because your spirit knows that your story does not end in this dark valley of temporary tears. Breathe deeply once again and let my words settle into your soul. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you exactly why I allowed these things to happen. I am going to give you the key to unlock the door of your restoration. Listen closely to what I am about to declare over your future right now. Stop right there and do not scroll past this message. My beloved child, look at me right now because you did not arrive here by accident today. I placed this video directly in your path. Can you give me just 1 minute of your time today? Stay right here with me and I promise you will not regret it. I watched you walk away from them. Their conversations left your spirit completely empty. You spent hours trying to fix things that were not yours to handle. And every single time you tried to show them love, you came home with absolutely nothing left inside your soul, while feeling totally broken and rejected by them. You lay in the dark alone. You felt an incredible weight on your chest. Let us check your physical body right now in this quiet moment. Do you feel that heavy tightness inside? That particular aching pressure sits behind your ribs, and it never lifts from your weary bones because you are carrying yesterday today. You think this tightness is just panic. You blame a busy and stressful day, but my child, this physical sensation is completely different because it is a clear symptom of deep soul exhaustion. Your body is holding on to accumulated pain from every taxing interpersonal experience that you forced yourself to endure completely alone. Do not fear this heaviness right now. This sensation is not a bad sign for your future. Your spirit is finally waking up today. You are beginning to recognize my holy presence around your life because this is the start of your deep awakening. Your soul knows it cannot rely on empty strength, so I am here. That restlessness is a holy meeting point because my grace is matching your deep vulnerability right now. The waiting season of confusion is closing today. A massive shift is happening in your atmosphere because heaven has authorized a brand new path for you. You do not have to swallow your tears anymore. We must open a deeper layer now. We need to look at your past connections. You remember those close friends very clearly. They suddenly turned their backs on your loyalty. You shared your deepest secrets with them, while they used your words like a sharp weapon to destroy your reputation in the dark. You sat in complete isolation back then. You asked me why I allowed it. I know you want answers about that betrayal. You wonder why your inner circle fell apart. Stay with me through this message right now, because I'm going to reveal the exact reason behind these painful endings that broke your heart. Like this video right now, as an act of agreement between your heart and mine. Let this action be a simple physical sign that you are ready to listen to my voice today. Show me that you are awake. Do not let the enemy steal this moment, because this holy alignment is designed for your spirit today. I saw you sitting in your car. The energy depletion became too much to handle. You gripped the steering wheel very tightly. You wept silently because the drainage felt real. The pain felt completely physical in your bones, because you gave away your peace to keep them happy while your own temple was left in ruins. You walked into crowded rooms in fear, while you felt completely invisible to everyone there. They laughed and they talked around you while your soul was drowning in toxic energy. You had to mask your intense suffering. You wore a fake smile for their comfort because you knew they could never understand your journey. I saw your secret retreat from society. You locked your door to find safety. You turned off your phone for days. The outside world felt dangerous to your spirit. Your social interactions had become a battlefield where your gentle heart was constantly attacked by manipulation and deceit from every side. You felt a deep sense of shame. You could not maintain your usual high productivity because the world told you to keep grinding daily. They told you to ignore your heavy exhaustion, but I saw your weariness very clearly because I did not demand more work from your broken spirit while you were completely empty. I was there in your lowest state. Your energy depletion did not hide your face. You had no words left to pray anymore. My spirit was already groaning on your behalf. I stood beside your bed during the night because the trauma of those taxing interactions was loud, while my presence was always louder. You thought you were hidden from me. You believed your lack of strength disqualified you. You thought I could not use a broken vessel. But my child, your exhaustion drew me closer to your side in the dark. My heart moved toward you because I loved you in your quietest moments when you felt completely lost. I watched you pick up the pieces. Your confidence was shattered by their harsh words. The people you tried to elevate turned away. They were the ones who tried to bury your potential. They mocked your deep spiritual sensitivity openly because they wanted to exploit your good nature and treat you like a target. Your sensitivity is actually a divine shield. I gave you a very discerning spirit. You can sense the hidden motives of wolves around you. You blamed yourself for feeling unsuitable in those crowded rooms. But it was my prompt that made you restless, because I was protecting your soul from an invisible trap. I was pulling you away from danger. Their foundation was rotting under their feet. I allowed the painful separation to happen then. I loved you too much to let you stay in that environment. Those toxic connections had to be severed completely, because my own hands cut the cords of manipulation to save you. Think about the season of total isolation. You felt completely stranded in the wilderness. Your friends moved onward without looking back. Your phone became completely quiet for many weeks. You watched their happy lives from a distance, while you wondered if you were left behind permanently by everyone around you. You questioned your own worth every day. No one was checking on your well-being. You poured into everyone else around you, but no one came to fill your empty cup. The loneliness felt like a very thick blanket that was slowly suffocating your last spark of hope because you felt completely abandoned by everyone. Hear me with your deepest heart now. That wilderness was not your final graveyard. It was my chosen sanctuary for your healing. I hid you from the arrows of the enemy. I insulated your spirit from parasitic relationships because they were slowly drinking away your divine destiny and your future calling. I stood as a wall of fire. I protected your gentle soul from their malice. You did not understand my defensive strategy then, but my presence was working behind the scenes, because I was stripping away the false validation of man. I wanted you to learn to depend entirely on my eternal voice to guide you forward. You are a holy vessel for me. You cannot be shared with common things anymore. The taxing interactions were final boundary lines. I drew them around your life for protection. I am teaching you a sacred discernment today. This wisdom will guard the garden inside your chest, so you will never walk into traps. I saw you on those heavy nights. You could not find strength to lift your head. You lay frozen on your couch in silence. The echoes of their toxic words played constantly. You replayed every single conversation in your mind, because the regret was eating away at your inner peace while you blamed yourself. Do not cast blame upon yourself now. You trusted people who chose to lie to your face. Your willingness to believe the best is beautiful. It is a direct reflection of my character inside you. The enemy used their deceit to cause regret because he wanted you to stop being a giver to those in need. I am restoring the years you lost. The emotional drainage is leaving your body now. I am replacing it with a supernatural vitality. You do not have to fight old battles anymore. I have already disconnected your timeline from theirs because their words have no authority over your life and your destiny. My long silence is finally about to be decoded completely today. Do not let distractions steal what I am preparing to say next, because the greatest turning point is standing right outside your door. Listen closely to the mysteries of heaven, because I am about to speak truth that will clear the fog from your mind right now. Let us sit down together and unpack the divine mystery of your journey. You have asked many painful questions during your quietest hours of isolation. You wondered why your good intentions were met with harsh betrayal from others. But I want to change your entire perspective right now because everything happened for a magnificent reason. There was a young man named Joseph, whom I loved deeply. I placed a massive dream inside his pure heart when he was young. Yet, I allowed his own family to throw him into a dark pit. They betrayed his loyalty and they sold his freedom for pieces of silver because they wanted to destroy his bright future completely. He cried out in the silence of that deep cistern. He did not understand my strategy during those long years of separation. He thought he was completely abandoned in that dark foreign prison. But I was not absent from his suffering because I was actually building a solid foundation beneath the surface of his life. My child, the pit of isolation you are sitting in right now is not your permanent grave. It is your private preparation room for a glorious assignment. Hold on to the beautiful vision I placed inside your soul during the storm. Do not let the heavy darkness convince you that I dropped my promises to your spirit. Let us close the loop on your painful questions today. You asked why doors that looked absolutely perfect suddenly closed in your face. You thought I was being silent because you believed you were failing your tests, but that delay was my ultimate protection to block a massive disaster you could not see. Write Amen in the comments section if you choose to trust my divine timing today. Let this action anchor your faith firmly in my presence. You are not running late to your own destiny. I held you back because I was keeping your gentle spirit away from rooms that would surely destroy your inner peace and joy. Think about my servant David when he was running for his life. He served King Saul with complete loyalty and pure devotion for many years. Yet he was hunted like a common criminal through the rocky wilderness. He had to hide inside dark caves because a toxic authority wanted to ruin his reputation completely. He wept in the darkness of those cold stone walls. He felt completely isolated from his community and his closest friends. He poured out his desperate fears directly onto the pages of his prayers. But the cave you are in right now has my divine fingerprints on every single wall because I am your refuge always. I watched you navigate those toxic social circles with trembling hands. You tried your absolute best to keep the peace among malicious people. You absorbed their negative energy while trying to be a living sanctuary for them. But they only wanted to deplete your spiritual strength until you had nothing left inside. I had to step into your schedule and disrupt those harmful connections. The separation felt like a brutal rejection to your gentle heart, but it was actually a holy pruning process to remove what hinders your growth. I am cutting away the dead branches so you can bloom with supernatural power very soon in life. Hear my voice in the deepest place of your heart right now. The season of heavy drainage is officially coming to a final end. You spent months recovering your energy after those taxing interactions with deceptive people. but I am releasing a fresh wave of vitality over your physical body in this hour. You are a holy vessel formed by my own hands. I did not design your soul to be a dumping ground for the toxicity of others. You must guard your gates, because your destiny carries immense value for my kingdom. You are no longer permitted to shrink yourself just to fit into their tiny boxes of manipulation. The delay you have lived under has fully served its purpose today. I have authorized your breakthrough in the unseen realm because your preparation is complete. Do not look back at the people who walked away from your life. They were never equipped to carry the heavy weight of your glorious future with me. Let us look at another story from my sacred library. There was a loyal woman named Ruth who lost everything in a foreign land. She experienced deep grief and total financial lack after her world collapsed. She chose to walk into an unknown future with pure loyalty in her heart while everyone else stayed behind. She worked in the dusty fields under a hot sun. She did not know that I was tracking her every single step. She thought she was just trying to survive another day of isolation. But I had already prepared a rich harvest for her life, because her quiet faithfulness was never invisible to my sovereign eyes. I guided her steps to the exact field of her deliverance. I turned her season of mourning into a lineage of royalty. My child, your quiet sacrifices in the dark are producing a heavy weight of glory right now. The people who watched you suffer will soon look up in absolute wonder at what I am doing. You have been attacked by exhaustion because the enemy knows who you are. He recognizes the light carrier inside your physical frame. He sent toxic personalities to distract your focus and to steal your divine alignment. But his wicked strategy has failed because you are still listening to my voice today. I am reframing your past trauma into a heavy weapon of authority. The pain you endured in those toxic environments gave you deep compassion. You can now recognize the suffering of others because you have walked through the fire. Your scars are not signs of shame, but they are medals of your victory. Look at the way I train my chosen champions. I never lead them through smooth roads of comfort. I allow the wilderness to test their endurance so that their faith becomes pure gold. The taxing social environments you faced were your training ground to build an unshakable kingdom inside your spirit. You learned how to stay pure while surrounded by deceit. You learned how to love even when you were met with constant disappointment from everyone. You did not compromise your character to fit into their corrupt circles. I am incredibly proud of your integrity during those silent nights of intense warfare today. Now I am bringing you into your season of restoration. The energy depletion is vanishing from your mind because my spirit is filling your capacity to the brim. You will no longer pour from an empty cup into ungrateful hands. I am surrounding your life with a covenant tribe that will honor your pure heart completely. They will pour back into your life with sincerity and love. You will experience true fellowship that does not require you to wear a fake mask. The rooms you enter in your future will be filled with my peace and alignment. Your social interactions will become a source of strength instead of drainage. Do not regret a single ounce of kindness you gave away to them. Your love was a seed planted into the soil of eternity. Even if those people did not appreciate your true value, I have collected your rewards in heaven. I am multiplying your provision because you remained faithful in the middle of their toxicity always. I am turning your isolation into an unshakable platform of authority. You spent months hiding away from the taxing social interactions of your past because your soul needed a safe space to recover. But that recovery period is now transitioning into a launch pad for your new assignment. You are fully prepared to lead. Your boundaries are no longer walls of fear, but they are gates of wisdom today. You have learned who to let into your private temple and who to keep at a safe distance. This discernment is the greatest tool you acquired during your time in the wilderness. It will preserve your supernatural vitality for years. Breathe deeply once again and let this divine truth settle into your spirit. We are moving directly into the center of your deliverance right now. The very things that tried to break your soul are about to be shattered at my command. Listen closely, because the next part of my message will change your life forever. The silent battle you have been fighting behind closed doors is finally coming to an end. You wondered why your life was filled with constant obstacles despite your pure heart. The enemy targeted your mind because he was absolutely terrified of the massive destiny I placed inside your soul. But today I am stripping him of all his power. I am making a bold declaration over your life right now. The generational ceiling your family lived under is breaking apart in this exact hour. The continuous lack and the deep fear of abandonment will no longer rule over your lineage because you are the chosen one who will walk out of those old toxic patterns. Hear my majestic voice shaking the foundations of your yesterday. I am commanding every manipulative chain to release your gentle spirit immediately. You have carried the heavy burdens of your ancestors for far too long, but today the spiritual atmosphere around your home is shifting into absolute freedom. The intense energy depletion you suffered from taxing interactions is being completely healed. I am pouring a fresh wellspring of supernatural vitality directly into your bones. The people who tried to drain your spirit have no more authority, and you are rising above their words like a victorious champion. Your hidden scars are being transformed into a heavy weapon of authority. The pain you endured in those toxic environments gave you deep spiritual discernment. You are no longer a vulnerable target for their clever manipulation because I have refined your heart in the fire to make your faith pure gold. Now we are entering a holy moment of total deliverance for your soul. The heavy warfare is over, and the victory has already been secured by my hands today. You do not have to fight these exhausting battles in your own strength anymore. I need you to step forward right now and receive your divine provision. Let go of the desperate need to control your own future right now. Drop your heavy bags at my feet and let your shoulders relax completely. You have been guarding your own heart for too many exhausting months, but I am asking you to surrender your anxiety into my loving hands because I am your shield. Breathe deeply in this quiet space and allow my peace to flood your mind. Let the chaotic thoughts stop racing through your head for just 1 second. You do not have to figure out your next steps today, because my presence is bringing complete order to your confusion and your heavy pain today. The parasitic connections that drained your life are gone forever from your destiny. I have drawn a sacred boundary line around your destiny that no enemy can cross. You are completely safe inside my sanctuary of restoration because the voices of your critics are fading into absolute nothingness right now. You are my precious masterpiece, and your true value is secure in heaven always. Do not let the cold rejection of man diminish the glorious light inside your soul. They could not recognize your unique value due to their blindness, but I see your purity and I am rewarding your silent loyalty with my love. The heavy cycle of constant drainage is breaking over your career. You spent years serving people who never appreciated your hard work and dedication. They took your ideas, and they claimed your success for themselves while leaving you empty. But I am shifting your professional alignment into a place of high honor. I am opening new doors of abundance that no human hand can close. You will no longer have to beg for opportunities from toxic managers. I am positioning your talent in front of those who will respect your worth. Your financial struggles are ending because I am releasing your supernatural inheritance right now. Look at the way your relationships are being purged by my spirit right now. I am removing the wolves who disguise themselves as loyal friends in your circle. They came to steal your peace and to disrupt your divine focus with dark gossip, but my hand has exposed their hidden motives to protect you. Do not mourn the loss of people who chose to walk away from you. Their sudden departure was a strategic evacuation designed by heaven to save your soul completely. They were toxic parasites feeding on your energy while offering nothing, so I cleared them out to make room for your true covenant tribe today. You are entering a season of clean and refreshing connections very soon. I am bringing people who will pour into your empty heart with total sincerity. You will experience a beautiful harmony that does not require any fake masks. Your social interactions will become a deep source of joy and mutual elevation. Let the residue of their toxic words leave your memory completely today. They told you that you were too sensitive and that you would never succeed alone. Those statements were lies manufactured by the enemy to paralyze your confidence. I declare that your sensitivity is your greatest spiritual weapon against his kingdom. I am restoring your emotional health to a state of perfect balance. The anxiety that kept you awake at night is vanishing from your mind. I am replacing that heavy panic with an unshakable confidence in my eternal promises, because you will sleep in peace, while my angels are guarding your bedroom walls. You are no longer a victim of your past taxing experiences. You are stepping into the identity of a powerful cycle breaker today. The patterns of trauma that destroyed your parents will not destroy your life, because I am drawing a line in the sand, and I am sealing your victory with my holy name. Lift your head and look at the new horizon I am preparing for you today. The dark clouds of depression are breaking apart to reveal my radiant glory. You survived the worst of the storm because my grace was holding your feet firmly while you were walking into the harvest of your long endurance with me. Every tear you wept in that quiet bathroom was a seed of supernatural power. I am multiplying those tears into a harvest of joy and material provision. The people who mocked your suffering will watch your rapid elevation with open mouths because they will know that I am the God who vindicates his children. Surrender your need to explain your story to those who misunderstand you. You do not need their validation to walk in your divine calling. I have already approved your identity, and I have anointed your hands for greatness. Let their false opinions fall to the ground because my word is your final verdict. We are sealing your deliverance from the spirit of exhaustion right now. Receive this fresh wave of strength into your physical muscles and your thoughts. The burnout is leaving your nervous system because my peace is performing a deep miracle. You are being renewed from the inside out in this moment. You do not have to rush into the next season with panic. Relax your heart and let my spirit guide your pace with absolute precision every day. I am establishing your steps on a solid rock that cannot be shaken by any storm, because your future is completely secure inside the final chapter I wrote for you. I am breaking the chains of procrastination that were caused by your past trauma. The heavy fatigue that made you freeze on your couch is disappearing completely. I am igniting a holy fire of passion inside your soul today, because you will move forward with a clear vision and an unstoppable momentum. You are a light bearer in a world of deep darkness today. Do not hide your brilliance because of the toxic criticism of small-minded people. Your voice carries the frequency of my healing grace for many broken souls, and I am expanding your territory while multiplying your influence across the nations. Hold on to this absolute stillness with all your heart right now. The heavy weights are lifting, and a brand new season of joy is opening before you. Do not let any distraction steal this holy alignment from your spirit today. Listen closely because the final blessing to seal your journey is about to be released. Welcome to the quiet morning of your brand new life today. The heavy warfare is officially behind you. The storm has completely run out of rain. You can finally let your guard down because my peace is guarding your perimeter. Breathe in the clean air of your spiritual freedom right now because you are safe. You do not have to carry the future all at once. My voice brings absolute clarity. My holy presence brings supernatural calm to your nervous system today. Let your mind stop racing through the complex questions of tomorrow, because I am already standing there, preparing your path with love and precise care for your soul. Look at your hands in this quiet moment right now. I am anointing them to build something beautiful and stable in the upcoming days. You will no longer waste your precious energy on building empires for people who exploit your kind nature. You are working for my glorious kingdom from this day forward permanently. The emotional residue of your past taxing interactions is completely gone today. I have washed your memory with my grace. I have healed your bleeding heart. The toxic people who caused your deep drainage have been removed by my sovereign decree. They can never cross your sacred boundary line ever again. You are a holy vessel, filled with my radiant light today. Do not allow the small-minded critics to dim your magnificent brilliance in this new season. They could not understand your spiritual depth because they were completely blind to my presence around your life. You are forever secure inside my eternal love. I am establishing your steps on a solid rock that cannot be shaken. The instability of your past seasons will not follow you into your bright future. You will walk with a quiet confidence every day because you know exactly whose hands are holding your destiny safely through the dark corridors of this world today. Think about the incredible endurance you displayed during the heavy storm. The average person would have abandoned the faith under that immense pressure. But you stayed true to your calling while crying out to me in the dark. I am rewarding your steadfast loyalty right now with a crown of supernatural favor. I am aligning your schedule with divine opportunities that match your true value. You will no longer have to compromise your peace to earn a living in toxic environments. I am bringing clean prosperity that adds no heavy sorrow to your life, because my provision is rich, and it is designed specifically for you. Your home is becoming a sanctuary of rest and restoration for your soul. I am banishing the spirit of confusion and panic from your household permanently. The atmosphere around your family is shifting into a beautiful harmony that will soothe your weary mind every single day as you walk in my perfect light. You are entering true fellowship with a covenant tribe of sincere believers. They will recognize your pure heart. They will elevate your spirit with unconditional love. You do not have to wear a fake mask around them because they love your authenticity, and they will protect your spiritual garden from harm. Let the quietness of this hour settle into your deepest thoughts today. You have survived the pruning process. Your branches are ready to bloom beautifully. The fruit of your long endurance will feed many hungry souls who are still stuck inside the valley of toxic environments and heavy social drainage. You are a cycle breaker for your entire family lineage today. The chains of generational trauma are broken completely. They cannot wrap around your children anymore. I am sealing this victory with my holy name, because your faithfulness has changed the future of your household permanently from this hour onward. Do not look back at the locked doors with regret or sorrow. Those closed entryways were my absolute protection from invisible traps that wanted to destroy you. I saved your spirit from a massive disaster that you could not see from your perspective, so you must trust my sovereign choice to isolate you. I am restoring your physical strength and your mental focus right now. The chronic fatigue that held you captive on your couch is leaving your body completely. I am igniting a fresh fire of passion inside your soul to push you forward with an unstoppable momentum that no enemy can block or slow down today. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, but it is a divine shield today. I gave you a discerning spirit so you could navigate this complex world with wisdom. Use this gift to protect your peace and to guide others toward my beautiful light, because you carry the frequency of my healing grace inside you. You are moving forward into a clean season of absolute alignment and joy. The voices of your past tormentors have no authority over your upcoming days. They have been silenced by the majesty of my word, because your life carries an immense purpose for my kingdom that cannot be altered by human malice. Receive this final validation from my heart into your private sanctuary today. I see your purity. I am incredibly proud of your integrity during the war. You did not compromise your character to fit into their corrupt circles, because you chose to stand firmly with me in the middle of the fire. Now the time has come for you to anchor your agreement with heaven. This is not a moment for passive listening. This is a moment for holy action. Your obedience will unlock the next level of your supernatural breakthrough, so you must step forward with a bold heart to receive what I have prepared for you. Like this video right now to seal this divine alignment between us today. Let this action be a physical anchor for your faith inside your heart. Do not let the enemy steal this peace from your mind, because your agreement is incredibly powerful in the unseen realm, where your victory is already recorded. Comment your favorite promise from my word to testify of your deep trust. Let your words become a monument of your deliverance from the spirit of exhaustion. When you speak your faith out loud, you slam the door shut against the lies of the adversary who wants to keep you trapped in your past memories. Share this urgent message with 3 souls who are secretly crying for hope today. Become my messenger of light to rescue those who are drowning in toxic exhaustion. Your act of love will expand my kingdom, and it will multiply your own blessings across every area of your career and your health today. Subscribe to this channel right now so you do not miss my daily guidance. Turn on the notification bell to stay completely connected to my weekly instructions. I am preparing your next steps with absolute precision, because your journey requires your undivided attention as we walk into your new territory. You are fully equipped to walk into your glorious inheritance with me today. The fog has completely disappeared from your thoughts. Your vision is perfectly clear. Walk forward without fear, because my angels are marching right beside your physical frame to shield you from every fiery dart of the enemy. Breathe deeply one last time and receive my eternal blessing in this quiet space. May my absolute peace guard your heart and your thoughts from every single distraction. May my supernatural favor open doors of abundance in your career today, because you are my beloved child, and I am with you always. Go forth with joy, because your waiting season is officially over right now. The light is shining brightly upon your face. The darkness cannot overcome it. Hold your head high as a victorious warrior today, because I have redeemed your life completely, and I have crowned your destiny with my eternal love, always.